afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the best Friday show on the planet. It's Fridays of the Coffee Company. Today we are joined by my brother, Mr. Brian Daigle. How are you today, sir?
I'm Joe. I'm good. It's looking so good. My tablet right now is looking like it looks like I've finally been able to solve the problem. I'm not going to tempt fate. We'll see how long it lasts and see if it's back, if it's sorted. But it is always nothing short of a pleasure to spend any time with you, let alone a Friday afternoon/evening, brother, and everyone in the chat. So big up, everyone.
Brilliant stuff. I haven't got an idea for what this show is, but we're just going to chill. If you want to talk about anything, just send it in the comments. We'll have a chat about it. Movies, if you have to talk about football, I guess we have to. I don't really want to, but if we have to, we have to. But most importantly, let's all keep it fun. Let's not be boring like some of the other shows on at the moment. We are going to be nice to each other and probably talk about biscuits, because that is what to do. Let's see who is in the chat. We have my brother Achi Amir. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. Shalom, shalom. Hopefully you're well. Good Shabbos to you, Bubby. Good Shabbos to you. Mr. Chris Agambar. Big up, Chris.
Big up, Chris.
Sir. Hopefully you're well. Hello, Mr. Jason Bell. Hello, my buddy. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. This is someone no one knows. This is my friend from my shop in Stockwell. This is Ciao Andrea. Come va, amico? Come va? Bon weekend. Bon weekend. Ciao, ciao. Hopefully you're well, buddy. And give us a shout when you're actually available. But good to see you. Everyone give a shout out to Andrea in the chat. Big Bari fan. So if you like your old school Italian football, Andrea supports Bari. So hopefully they get to go back to Serie A soon, because Bari are an amazing club and they've got an incredible fan base. There's a reason why they hold 60,000 even in Serie D. But big up, big up. I don't know who this is. Big up, Rob Belcher. Big up, sir. Hopefully you're having a great day, buddy. Hopefully
one of the nicest men you could ever wish to meet. That I speak
Absolutely.
to. The next three people, I have to say, the next three people, we got Rob, you got Wayne, who is like a brother to me, and I love that man to death.
Yeah.
Honestly, because of the circuit, like everyone else in here is Spurs. He is a Leicester fan, and he is my life. Honestly, speaking to him, as I have done over the last year, just over a year now, it just goes to show the power of good social media, good YouTube channels, and everything. And the same goes with Rob. Rob is someone that just saw me and reached out to me. And obviously Catman Jess, my fellow Canadian, who we are going to see a game next season. When I'm back, we're going to see a game at the Yard, and we're going to go see the Raptors. It's set in stone.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. He's saying it's my favourite time of day, back where it belongs. Damn right, back where we belong on a Friday. Friday afternoon is coffee time, and don't be mistaken.
Or orange squash.
Mr. Wayne Holland, all the way from Leicester. Hopefully you're doing well, sir. Saying afternoon, chaps. Disclaimer here, Mr. Daigle. I'm sure I advised you what to do. Absolutely.
Yeah. No, he did. He did. Honestly, after what was going on with my tablet, he asked me what was going on.
Yeah.
And I was in a fit of rage, and this I was going to see if.
You were in a fit of rage?
I know. Put it this way, my tablet. Thankfully, I didn't hear, but I don't know if I told people in Canada, and you would have seen this, Ben, when you were there. And Catman Jess will know. Next to all the, because the windows go up this way, just outside by your windows, they have these things to stop flies and everything.
Yeah, the screen.
Bugs coming in. The screens. And we were playing Manchester United one day. This is not this tablet. But,
out the window.
Yeah, and it bounced back and cracked my rib. I was on the verge of doing it again today, but yesterday. But I spoke to Wayne. He sent me all things to do with trying to restart the router and everything, which I did today, as well as cleaning it the fuck up. So Wayne definitely had a big hand in me getting this tablet sorted.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Mr. Catman Jess is in the house. Big up, Ben. Big up, everyone in chat. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Mr. Paddy Hartnett, big up, sir. Hopefully you're doing well. Afternoon.
Can't wait to meet him, mate. Can't wait to meet him on Sunday.
Good afternoon, Harry.
What is it with
Look forward to seeing you.
What is it with my goddamn haircut? Do you know what? The thing is as well, I want to do my skinhead,
Yeah.
but my parents hate me having a skinhead, and it's like, oh, do I need
you
to
look
grease?
like Levy. So, like, why is Levy in my house?
Yeah, no, it's not that. I wish it was that, but it's not that. My mum's always been against it. Even when I had to dye my hair a luminous green, she's like, "You're not coming in this house with a luminous green hair." So I had to dye it before I came back over.
Typical fans. Another folk from the Italian contingent. Ciao, Gianni. Ciao, amico. Hopefully you're doing well. Gianni is very happy at the moment because he supports Juventus, and Juventus are on the march. So, hello, Gianni. Hopefully you're doing well. Big up, Ian from Cincinnati. Big up. Ready for the big day? Absolutely not. I am not. I am not looking forward to it at all. It's going to be an absolute misery the entire day, as I have told you many a time, and you keep on telling me, "Calma, Ben, calma," and no, you say no. I'm talking about the Manchester derby, and no, just kidding. I'm talking about El Clasico. Yeah, no, no. You know it. Brian wants to start saving to go to the UK in a few years or so. Look,
wicked.
Absolutely. Elias, all
big
the way
up, Elias.
Easier. Big up, sir. Hello, I am smelling what the Kauffie's brewing. Great stuff. No, it is actually today. It's Napoli versus Juventus. So if anyone wants to talk about that, Napoli versus Juventus.
That bell sounded like someone's been hypnotised and it needs to start clucking like a chicken or something.
Yeah. But yes, Napoli are paying Juventus. Forgot. Yeah. That will teach you not to throw things watching football.
Watching Tottenham, little Wayne. Watching Tottenham. Forget football. It's only Tottenham that does it.
Yeah. Gianni saying it's Spurs versus Arsenal. Easy game. No, it's not, Gianni. Stop being so nice. Conte is going to walk on Arteta. No, he's going to walk on Tottenham because we won't back him. Ben, you need to call Richard Suskin, please. I've sent him his ticket. He needs to organise his own ticket. I'll call him later. With Skinhead, bro, you look like a bit from Johnny Sins from the side post. That's true.
I don't know what that means, but yeah. Thank you.
Nightbot is now being Nightbot. But yeah, what's been happening, Brian? It's been a very strange week, I think.
It's been a very strange, mate. Like I said, I went to Enfield today, and I sent it to Kim and I sent it to Stell when I was gonna go with Kim today. There was whilst I was in Canada, there was a review of this food truck in Enfield Town.
Yeah.
And it was this guy who does this. I can't remember the actual stream or the guy what his company's called. I've got the video, but he goes to visit this guy and he's in Enfield Town, and the reviews from it. It was like he thinks it's the best food he ever ate in his life.
Yeah.
Period. So I went and tried it today, and my God, the guy was not lying. It was one of the best pieces of food ever. And then, like I said to you, I was just walking down Enfield High Road today, and someone was making a beeline to me right in front of me, and was walking with quite a strut on. I was like, oh, here we go. What's going to happen here? I didn't know what was going on. He stopped about a foot away from me and just went, Daigle. And I was like, do I know you from somewhere? And I just went, yeah. And he went, and as always, Levy out. And oh, thank God. I was like, oh, thank God.
Imagine you said Levy in.
Oh, then it would have been like that. So it would have been.
At least
it's so weird.
The world is a small place.
It is, man. You know what I mean? When we go to Tottenham and you see people going on, especially if I'm with Ben and Sim, they connect the dots. It's like, oh, Daigle, what? But just walking down the middle of the road, it was like, it's so weird.
Yeah.
So weird.
I mean, you were in Enfield, so it's close enough to Tottenham, but it's a weird. So that is a weird thing, but
it is.
The chat has any questions to ask us, please send us questions. We're not really looking to do anything special. We're just here to chill because all the other streams are not chill. There's just
It's not even that. Do you know what it is with everything at the moment? And obviously, I'm a huge culprit of this, and I'm a huge reason. Well, I wouldn't say I'm a huge reason. I want to have my ego that bigly inflated or hugely inflated. But obviously, with what's going on at the club right now, everyone's talking about, obviously, it's January. Let's talk transfers. Let's talk board. Let's talk owners. Let's talk Qatar. And it's just, you know what? It's just get regurgitated all over the shop every time. You got people that are Levy in, people on the fence, Levy out, Conte in, Conte. and it's just the same stuff. And do you know what? Like you said, Ben, it's Friday.
Yeah.
It's Friday. It's the start of the weekend. There's enough talk about that in the build-up tomorrow. There'll be enough talk about it Sunday on the build-up. There's going to be a huge build-up or talk on it Sunday night, win or lose or draw, and Monday. Let's just enter this weekend, this very hectic, tense weekend with a bit of chill.
I'm very excited about Sunday having all the Canadian contingent here. It's a shame Ireland isn't here, because I think if Ireland is here, it'd be like, that would be amazing. But
I'm trying to get Ireland here this season.
Yeah,
I'm trying. Well, put it this way, what would need to work? Well, we'd need to get him a ticket for a game.
Yeah,
that's what we'd need. And if we were to say to him, right, we've got a ticket for you, let's say in April, March, whatever, then he'll be like, right. That's the thing. If he's coming on a whim, then it's a bit harder, because he's like, am I going to spend that amount of money flying over, blah, 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 blah. But we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Hopefully he'll be over. But it's going to be great to see BK in the UK. Big K is now here as well. So it's going to happen. I see Tom in the chat. I'm usually outside your shop.
Where is he? I can't see him. Where is he?
Tom's got to come in.
It's time.
So, had he been to your shop before yet?
No.
Good. Well, this is the thing.
We've got the Tom 81 apparently. Where is he?
Well, could he be outside the? Could he be outside the front? This is what happens. It looks like
This is. But
he might be at the front by the music shop or whatever it is. The shop.
It's either at the front of the shop or we're walking all the way around.
Yeah, either way.
But look forward to seeing you, buddy. Black cap on. I can't see anyone with a black cap. Are you at the front of the parade or the back of the parade?
Oh, this is so exciting.
This is so exciting. I agree.
Big up Graham, who is in the chat, my brother. Graham, I hope you're good. I hope he's at the front.
Yeah, he needs to walk all the way around.
Can't he walk through the shop and down the stairs?
He can walk through the shop, but it's easier to walk around the parade. I just need to find some bloody coffee.
There you go. So it'd be good to see Graham. Listen, we keep missing each other on telephone calls. Let me know if you're free to talk after this stream, and I will give you a call, Graham, if you let me know you're free. Usually, big up, brother.
Big up. On the web, only next week. Give me send me an email, Catman, and we can sort it out. As I only do UK. I need to work out how much it is to send to Canada and to the United States for Leo, because both.
You know what you need to do as well, Catman, as well. Let me know what you want. I mean, obviously you want it now, but when I'm coming back at the end of May, if you want me to bring some back, I can save you postage, Ben postage, you time, and obviously just bring it straight back to Canada direct.
Yeah.
I have to say, I am missing Canada. I am missing Canada. Like I say to people, when I'm in Canada, I miss all the people here. I miss, obviously, my Tottenham. I miss my nephews and my niece. I miss that stuff. I don't miss England.
Yeah.
But here, I really, really miss Toronto. I really.
Football. Some breaking news. Big up football. Wakey Wines open soon in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, apparently, and that is Alistair Gold, which is not true, but big up. Can Bobby UK find the front door? I doubt it. Big up Scott M. Big up all the big up on my way around back. Absolutely. Look forward to seeing you, buddy.
Good. You tell Tom. Tell Tom that Ben. You got to tell Tom that your coffee's £349. That's what you got to do.
Eugene, sir, I think we've got enough guests turning up, but definitely the next time we do one, I will send you a link, buddy. I think we're going to be joined by Mr. Kiriaki. Especially if we've got Tom here. I think that might be a bit of a lunatical stream, but definitely next time, sir.
It'll be great to see Tom, because Tom has obviously been a great supporter of all the channels.
I can see him.
You can see him?
I can see him.
Oh, wicked.
Hello.
This is going to be a lot of fun, people.
Yeah, this is how it works. You can find us via the internet.
Mate, this is the thing as well. Who would have thought this is the thing. This is what the internet and what this community people talk about, all the bad and toxicity and blah blah blah.
How are you, sir?
But then you look at the fun.
Yeah, Spurs.
After Spurs, how are you?
Yeah, good, mate, good.
Yeah.
What up, Tom?
How you doing, right?
I am doing good, sir. How are you?
Right,
This is your stream debut.
I've come to sample.
Oh, mate, have the espresso. If I don't know what mode of transport you use to get here, you will fly home. You will fly home with the espresso.
Great stuff. I got to get. What are you getting ready for, Danny? You've got.
I can tell you, well, first of all,
He's got to get ready to get here on
Mrs.
Sunday.
Kiriakou. Mrs. Kiriakou is here. Mrs. Kiriakou is here, and they're going to Harry Potter World tonight.
Right.
So, Danny's got to get ready. It takes a long time to wash that bun.
What do you reckon in the weekend, mate?
Oh, you go straight in for it, Tom. Straight in.
Go, haven't I? Go.
I said on We Are Tottenham TV just before, my heart is saying 2-1. My head is saying 2-2.
I think we're going
My nuclear side of me that will go absolutely fucking batshit crazy is saying something different, but I'm leaving him in a locked room right now.
Coffee.
Yes, please, mate.
What would you like?
Whatever's your best one.
Sorry.
Tottenham on tour.
Yeah, we haven't addressed the elephant in the room. Why did you donate 350 quid to Tottenham Way and not the coffee company?
I was rather shocked when it came up at the bottom of the screen, believe me.
Tom, honestly, Tom, that's what Tom, man. I mean,
that was so brilliant.
Do you know the last post in Loughton?
Yeah,
I was in there.
I know that very well.
Yeah,
I'm a Loughton boy.
I'm in there every Friday with the missus.
Why'd you go there and not Newbury? Better shop, better beer.
We just go in and Saint Lee.
Yeah.
I was buying a pint. A pint was 160. That's why I got absolutely wrecked, isn't it?
Mate, that was honestly, but mate, that was like holy cow.
I've been refunded now, so but I'll be on the weekend. So you know what I mean. I try and do as much as I can for everyone.
Of course.
If I don't know every channel I was on, I'd be skint.
Mate,
You know
can you imagine?
If
you did that,
one channel.
mate, I was about to say, with that kind of money in your back in your skyrocket, mate, you might as well put a bid in for the club.
Okay. Yeah.
Just bid for the club, mate. Bid for the club. But what are you saying, Tom? What are you feeling Sunday?
I think we're going to win, mate.
You reckon?
I've got a feeling they're going to turn up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when the news, I don't know if any of you heard I don't know if anyone in the chat heard the team news. When I was on We Are Tottenham TV, Conte had finished his press conference and they're giving team news. Kulusevski is cleared to play.
Yeah.
Bentancur, Richarlison, they're giving him another training session before they make their decision. So they're not guaranteed right now. But I say just to have them on the bench.
Yeah. But the midfield,
if they're on the bench, the midfield may struggle at the beginning, but you have that on the bench compared to what we have had on the bench. At least it's food for thought with Arsenal. So Ben, what have you said?
Hello, Mojo Maxi. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Yeah, it was excellent. You'll love it. The best bite is in the room after you leave Gringotts Bank. Thank me later. Can't wait. Other half loves Harry Potter and I like it, but not as much as her. Looking forward to it. They have the Xmas theme still up until Sunday. Should be good. But then you were abandoning us, Danny. You told Brian that you wanted to come on the show, and then now you're abandoning us. It's typical.
No, I told him I'm going on. He said he might come on.
Bastard.
He said he might come on, which yeah. But listen, let's face it. He gets to see Sana very, very, very rarely, and he's still even late to meet her in the kitchen when he says we're at breakfast in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Then he turns up at lunchtime.
Yeah. Or he's just thinking to come here on Sunday.
Yeah, well, no, that I'm really trying to.
Yeah.
Which one did you give him, Ben?
We just gave him the normal coffee as a cappuccino. It's bloody tasty, that.
Right, it is as well.
Yeah. Will Decky be fit enough to start? Apparently, yes. Apparently,
that's what. Apparently, from what Ben and Simon were saying, Conte said Decky will be ready. Whether that means, I mean, you've got to think. For me, if we're going 3-4-3, that man, I keep saying it, he is the most important person in that front three. Absolutely. If we play in a front three, it don't work without him. It just don't. So
Do you know what I'm worried about? The only one thing.
Eric Dyer.
Hugo.
Oh,
he had a good game.
Yeah.
He had a good game the other night.
Which means he'll have a terrible game tonight. Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
He in these games he flaps.
Yeah.
Doesn't he? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he does. But you know what? With him announcing his retirement, obviously there hasn't been an international break. At least he's now fully focused with Spurs. He ain't travelling. He ain't go. Everything is with Spurs. So who knows? It could be. It could be the making of him.
Could be a chance. I hope so, because he's been a brilliant captain for us for many years. We got Super Brian Dale. He knows exactly what we need. Levy getting sacked. Edict getting packed. Spurs are on the way to the Premier League. I think.
Do you know what? I love. Do you know what?
Everyone save that charm.
Full ball. You got to remember that Ben. Full ball. The questions he used to come up with Ask Us Anything. Would you? And mate, I love that dude. Not just because of that what he just said, but love everyone. But he does have some great comments.
Yeah, some great comments. Imagine Kulusevski will injure himself 3 more times between now and Sunday. Bloody Scott M. Danny will message you a couple of pics on Twitter. If not, fine. And Spurs medical team will turn it into a 4-month injury. Absolutely.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, the Spurs medical team need to get sacked. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, big up, Tommy boy. Saying big up. Stream debut. You've never done one of these before.
No, yeah.
You're natural.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm on there so much.
Everyone knows everyone.
Yeah. I mean, I remember speaking to Tom. The time I started talking to Tom was around the January protest last year, wasn't it, Tom?
Yeah, because I was going to come and I was ill. I got COVID.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how we got speaking. And we got speaking, I think, with the other alias group, whatever shit that they pulled.
Yeah.
And then obviously you and me carried on talking, and obviously everything else. Yeah, mate, we're gonna have to get you on Tottenham on tour, mate. We're gonna have to get you.
I've been. Well, I was never really keen from the start, from day one, because, like I said to everybody, I did my homework before they came in, and I looked at the other clubs that they were involved with at the time, and it weren't good.
Yep.
So, I mean, the clue's in the name, mate. Investment company. I mean, there you go.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know. But
I thought we were not talking football. It's getting toxic, which means we've got to play the button. That's still the best button I've ever put on a show. But
listen, I have to say with this, when you have someone making their debut on a stream,
you sort of
it's gonna be football talk. It's a wonderful surprise.
Yeah.
What other show on a Friday pulls a surprise out of the bag like that?
You never know who's turning up on Fridays.
I heard you yesterday saying you're doing a show at R3. So
yeah.
I just popped to me and see me missus at work. Who's up the road.
Yeah.
And I thought, gonna go and see them.
There you go. Look,
I should have come ages ago. But,
yeah. It's better late than never. Everyone knows where we are.
North London Derby weekend.
We're all being nice to each other. We're not being horrible.
No.
Post Shelf Side Spurs show where we went slightly rough last night, but that was a laugh.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sava's doing a good one tonight, and he's he's doing a 24-hour show, isn't he?
Yeah, he is from 10 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
All in aid of the British Heart Foundation.
That's that's close to me as well. That is.
Yeah.
It's close.
We're going to put the link. I'll try and put the links in.
I'll save me story for that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to keep playing.
Yeah, we've got a.
I'm not used to this. Sorry. Mate.
Yeah, we've definitely got to support that. I want to put it in the chat, but they only allow you 200 characters, and that's 202. So you can't put in the whole link. So. Everyone go over to Sava's community section. You should have a community section, and he's got the links, the Just Giving links there.
Yeah.
So please give what you can. Really helps the British Heart Foundation, which is very close to Sava's heart. Let's give him our support. 24-hour stream is very, very difficult to do for the first time. So if you wake up at 2 a.m, give him an hour of your time if you can, because he's trying to do something brilliant.
Yeah.
We've got 3 people now. I think with too many people in the studio and out of studio, it might be a bit of a problem. But definitely need to plan it next time.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to die, otherwise Big K will not be happy. I grounded him last time when I was in Canada because he started bigging him up, so I sent him to his room. I can't send him to his room if he's here. I'll just send him somewhere, someone's room.
Yeah, but you got to remember, Ben, Big K's got to realise now he's now in London.
Yeah.
He's now in London, where in Canada you can say, "Oh, I love Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer's great. He's this, he's that," and you might have Toronto Spurs looking at you, going, "Really? What? Yeah." You start saying that round N17 and start screaming it, you might get some different faces looking at you. So it's good to know.
Big K is a tall lad. No one's gonna.
Oh, mate,
he's a big lad.
He's so much taller than me. He's 16 and he dwarfs me. I shouldn't have said that, should I?
Brian.
Jesus.
Youngsters like it now. My son's 6'4".
But it was crazy because Bobby is not he's not a short bloke, Bobby K, and he's much taller than him. It's quite crazy how big K is. In London, I will sing "I Love Eric Dyer," but no one's going to be standing around you, Elias. We definitely look forward to seeing you, though.
Elias, feel free to come and do that. I'm not saying anything bad will happen to you or anything, but
nothing bad's going to happen to you. We're just going to let you walk over there.
They might call security. Although, do you know what I heard? That song is one of the most sung songs in our fan base.
It's bizarre, that, isn't it?
It's weird. I mean, I can't. Who was it I heard saying it? Was it Ben and Sim that was saying, like, literally, it gets sung more than the Harry Kane song?
Maybe it's irony.
It's just it's one of those catchy tunes, isn't it? Look, if he makes a last-ditch tackle, everyone starts singing it instantly. But yeah,
last-ditch tackle doesn't sound like it ever happened.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just on fire today. This is Daigle with the blooper reel live.
Chris is laughing at your comment before. It's okay. It doesn't look like Bob Spur is around. I don't know where Bob is today. Bob is around.
He's working.
He's working. Yeah, he might join the stream ever so soon.
Bloody hell,
man.
Oh, let's not start
I'm not in London, but I was sitting with Catman and Elias. She'll be out here them a mile off. Big up, Catman. Big up.
Catman, when you come to the Scotland Yard, yeah.
He's got to get there firstly, let alone bloody London.
You can sing it in the yard. It'll be you and little K, Big K.
I mean, it'll be a laugh, absolutely a laugh. I mean, I do miss the Scotland. I'm still undefeated in the Scotland Yard. So if Tottenham play in the Champions League final somehow, I'm going to Canada, just because I know we're not going to lose in that game.
That's actually really, really good. I like your thinking there, Ben.
Go to Canada. So
keep your 100% record up.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. I think Ben and Sin got their stats from Irish Hotspur Chat. We sing it a lot. Probably.
My mate started a little Tottenham thing out in Canada in Shashka too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there wasn't many out there, but he went out there a few years ago. His sisters moved out there. They live there.
That's not Jason, is it?
No,
it's Jason.
No, Jason Groves is in.
It's got a really mad name where they actually
live.
I can't pronounce it himself, but
Saskatchewan.
Tottenham gear on, and he showed him a few games on the TV, and then they started getting into it. Now he's got his own little group there.
Yeah. Football brings everyone together.
Yeah.
Tom, you're getting some love from my brother Wayne Holland saying, "Big up, Tom. Always polite to me in the chat."
Big up, absolutely.
Yeah, because I'm talking, I'm not looking at the screen. I'm not looking at my phone now. So
from one great man to another. Big up, Nova Scotia.
That's exactly where he's from. I don't know why I said Saskatchewan.
Yeah,
I've got no idea why I said that. That's exactly where he is. It's good old Jason Groves, who is a top man.
Bloke as well. Yeah,
top man. I speak to a lot in Canada. I love that man.
Canadian chaps are great. All the Canadian chaps are great.
Indeed. That's why I miss it, mate. It's why I miss that country.
Yeah. You'll be back very soon, Brian.
It'll be May unless this club.
How long you staying?
He said to the end of the
season. My flight currently, and I do stress currently, is May the 23rd.
Yeah.
But should something like a Conte leave or something implode, I might be putting my marriage on the line and saying, "Honey,
typical
That's
Guess
like
what?
when Mrs. comes in, every time I'm in, I'm watching a YouTube stream. She's going, "You're not watching that again, are you?" I said, "No, it's a different one."
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Mate,
all the same. Apart from this one, they're all the same.
She goes, "But it's the same people on there all the time." Like, every time she sees Coover.
Yeah.
How can you not see Coover?
Every stream has got Coover on now.
Yeah.
Exactly. Not even Tottenham streams anymore. Just turn on any YouTube channel, and
Cool.
Coover's just somehow there.
Big up, Cooves. He's not in the chat. He's probably spreading his absolute lies about Kit Kats all over the ecosphere. Kit Kat. We haven't asked you that. Yeah. Kit Kat, chocolate bar or biscuit?
It's not a biscuit, is it?
Exactly. Where's Coover?
A hobnob. You dip it in your coffee.
You don't dip it. Who dips a Kit Kat in their coffee? No. So we got another one for Team Kaufman.
It's a chocolate bar.
Next time you see Coover in the chat, please send him what you just said there. Have we started singing the Basuma song in the stadium yet? I think we've sung it once. He's not really put in a good enough performance to do it yet, but I think there's trouble afoot with him. But I think
we brought him on a whim.
No, I think he's had long COVID. And he hasn't recovered from it yet. And I think next season is his season when he's fully integrated into the squad.
Spence is the one for me, mate. He's the one. Jed Spence. Oh, he's not in that team, mate.
No idea. I'm still.
The only thing was getting me with Conte, because I absolutely love Antonio Conte. Yeah. But this Jed Spence thing is.
I think he just needs to bulk up. He needs to play, but he needs to bulk up. He needs to go. Him, Hill, and Sarr all needs to go to the Wimpy. Yeah. And just put some fat on.
Go down. I said to Kobe the other day, what one they actually delivered to me as well. Who was it? Bob Spur.
Yeah. Lout and I Road, go to the Wimpy, have a bender in a bun and a brown derby, and you'll be match fit. Fact. Either Kuma is there or I'm in the chat of that stream. Interesting. Kit Kat is a chocolate bar.
Right.
Correct.
Correct.
I'm not sure Spencer's had long COVID. I just think Spence is not fully. He's not ready.
There's been no rumours that I've heard that Spence had long COVID.
Somewhere that Antonio Conte wanted to loan him out in the last transfer window and he refused to go.
Yeah. Interesting. Because he wanted to fight for his place, which probably, but he needs to have Premier League experience. Yeah. He's not going to play a player from the Championship.
But when they played against Arsenal in that cup game, he marked Martinelli out of the game. He was ineffective. He was brilliant.
I thought Basuma had a good couple of performances before the World Cup break. I was hoping he'd kick on, but he seems to have regressed. I think we need to give Basuma time. I think he's got all the talent. He needs to be next to a better player.
See, Ben, Tom, this is the question I asked you, and I was speaking to Ben and Sim about this when we are Tottenham TV. You look at it, if Bentancur's not fit, if he's not, Højbjerg definitely starts, okay? He's definitely starting. If you play into in midfield, I was saying to him, I was like, listen, I'm really worried. It's like, you look at it, you've got Basuma, who's when he's come off the bench, he's looked impressive. Yeah. But every time he's been given the 90 minutes or played in a 2, he's looked a shadow of the player we bought.
Yeah.
So with his mentality, his confidence low at the moment, do you go for him or do you go for a Sarr, who I have to say, against Portsmouth, yes, it was Portsmouth, off the ball, what you don't see, obviously because the cameras aren't everywhere, his anticipation, his awareness, his composure on the ball was great, even away at Palace for 26 minutes. Yeah. But then you look at it and it's a young player that comes on and goes, this is my time, this is my chance.
Yeah.
And is eager and has got nothing to lose. I'm going with Sarr.
Yeah. Maybe it might be. If Bentancur is not fit, I'd start 3 in midfield: Basuma, Højbjerg, and Sarr.
Yeah.
I'd start
Basuma. But then who do you drop? Son Kane Kulu. That's the problem.
I'd play Kulusevski in the second half.
That's not bad. All right, that's not bad.
Keep it tight in the first half.
We just don't like them.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, keep it tight in the first half because they come quickly out the block. Yeah. And then if we have a chance of winning the game, that's when you put Kulusevski on.
I think Sonny would be better as well up there with Kane on his own.
Getting closer to Kane.
Sonny's been playing too. Yeah. If you notice the last few games, Kane's been playing more forward.
Yeah.
and Sonny's been playing more deeper. That's why he's been
As soon
so
as Sonny
ineffective.
as soon as Sonny gets the ball, he's surrounded by 3-4 players. We need him to be given the ball in the correct area.
He needs to be further up so he can do what he can do. He's being held back.
Scott M with his traditional analysis. Spence doesn't have long COVID. He just has no ability.
you know the thing to discuss with Son as well. And you hear how many people say, "Oh, Son's playing bad because Perisic is taking his space. He's taking his."
Wrong.
Well, I fundamentally have said from get-go that's wrong. World-class players have learned to adjust to each other. But Son had a woeful game against Portsmouth, and Perisic weren't even on the pitch.
Yeah.
So it was.
Sonny's not getting the ball in the correct area for him to.
Yeah, it's. Listen. I don't want to say. None of us want to be saying Son's been off the boil, Son's been poor, Son's whatever you want to call it.
He's not been at it, but what we need to do is create an easy chance for him, and then get one, then create another easy chance for it, get two. We need to create a rhythm. The team is not creating.
No, it's not.
The only reason we're scoring goals is because Harry Kane is a maverick and he's an absolute genius.
Beast, mate. He's going to score two the weekend as well. He's going to win it for us.
Big up, Barry. Big up. Hill, Spence and Sarge all get diet advice from Tongi and Dumbele, apparently. Big up. And I think Basuma's a quality player, and I am willing to give him time this season as transition. Absolutely. I'm willing to send them some Charquay Tao and Roti Kanai to bulk up. Maybe that's the right call. Maybe that is the right call. Big up Daniel Sandoval. Big up. Hopefully you're well. Lovely to see you as always. Please remember, everyone, please hit a like and a subscribe if you are new to the channel. Always that like button really helps. Imagine where we would be if Kane had gone through his usual start of the season slump. We'd be miles, Ryan, but Harry's a genius. Krish, that's not enough. They need stew, wok, and back-cooked tear. This is all Malaysian food. We've now got 2 Malaysians. We've got 2 Canadians. 2 English people. We're like Noah's Ark of the football community right here.
Damn right. See, where else do you get that as well?
Oh, where 2 Americans. We've got Ian and Jason, 2 Americans. It's
where else could you get that? Where else on a Friday afternoon could you possibly get that?
And no arguments as well. It's crazy.
Whoa, Ben, we've only been going 39 minutes. Let's hope. Let's hope.
Why do we want an argument though, Brian? We're not that.
Well, we never do. We never want an argument.
I don't think
apparently, I just find arguments, or arguments find me.
We are from a culture that prides itself on how good we are at arguing. But me and you have never had an argument in our lives.
Never, ever.
Never. Not once in the 15 months we've known each other.
Yeah, not. And we speak regularly, very, very regularly, not just on stream. And there's never been nothing. Gone.
Did I put it right email?
Yeah. No.
Is that right?
You did.
Have I done it wrong?
You just put it in the chat. But yeah.
So
Question: sell Kane in the summer or let his contract run down? We give him a new contract. That's what I would do. I'd say, Harry.
That's not the question, though. That's not the question.
Yeah.
If it's one or the other.
I'd rather have one more year of Harry Kane than selling him in the summer.
I've got a bad feeling that United are going to come in with a massive bid for Kane at the end of the season. I think he's going to go.
So
he doesn't want to move from London, though. That is the problem.
But I think Manchester United's a whole different. He's willing to go to Manchester City. He's willing to go to Manchester City.
Yeah.
But what I will say with this is what you got to look at it now is whether he does it on Sunday or not. Harry Kane is going to be Tottenham's record goal scorer very, 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 very shortly. He's in the last year of his contract.
Yeah.
Again, with all this commotion going on within the club as usual now.
Yeah.
You have to look at this, and does he say at the end of the window, that's it, I'm Tottenham's record goal scorer.
Yeah.
I need to win trophies. That's it. I'm done. And do you know what? If he does that, even if he goes to Chelsea, I'm going to clap him off and say, well done, off you go. I'm not going to boo you ever. You deserve this. Go win your trophies. Go do whatever you got to do because you've been let down like us year in, year out. The only difference is you have a chance to get away.
Yeah.
Your heart will still always be in Tottenham, but you're doing this. So whether he goes to Chelsea, if he goes, but then this is the thing. What you got to look at is even if we did sell him, do we get all the money to replace him? And when you get all that money in,
we buy 7 terrible players.
Yeah, but Ben, what you got to remember as well, when you get rid of him,
yeah,
you have to buy at least 2 players to replace him.
See, I didn't want to bring this up, right? I really didn't want to bring the unique Levy thing up and all that, right? I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Right? But this my gripe is not about how much they spend. It's
how who they spend it,
do it. Yeah. There's no plan.
No
direction. There's no long-term plan. There's no strategy. It's grab someone from here, like what Chelsea are doing at the moment, and going to the manager. Go and sort that lot out. That's why it's not worked for 20 years. Scattergun approach. Yeah, it doesn't work. Yes, we're great players, but we've never had a great team.
Yeah. One of the things what I always say is I don't want to put it on the Levy because people just argue, but we've had some of the best director of footballs, and we never let them do their job. No. We had
some of the best managers.
Yeah, Frank Arneson, who went to Chelsea afterwards, wasn't allowed to do his job. We had the Franco Baldini, who I know.
He was supposed to be.
I know Mr. Baldini personally.
He's supposed to change when he came in.
He's a very intelligent man. He loves his football. He knows what he's talking about. He wasn't allowed to do his job. We then had Paul Mitchell.
And he's supposed to be the top bloke as well.
He was the top bloke.
He is.
He absolutely the top bloke.
Players loved him as well.
Players loved him. He said, Daniel Levy made my job a nightmare, my dream job a nightmare.
There you go.
Then we had Steve Hitchen, who, even though he was not great, he got Dybala over the line. He got Skriniar over the line. He got Grealish over the line.
Because that one sentence on that stupid program they went on, the Mourinho Levy show, ruined him.
Yeah.
For that one thing he said.
Yeah. He actually did his job. Then we've got Paratici, who I know Scott M doesn't like Paratici.
He disappeared. What's happened to him?
Who knows?
He ain't been put away over there, is he?
We won't.
We won't. You heard what I called him on Tottenham away this week. Fabio Para-Hide and Siki.
Yeah,
is my new name for him. Because he apparently he was on the bench at Portsmouth, but there you go.
But it's when you have 6 good director of football suddenly reduced to nothing.
You look at the players we've had over the years. I mean, how have they not won nothing? It's a shambles, isn't it?
Wayne is spot on here. He's absolutely spot on. Yeah. Andrew Gregory, big up Andrew Gregory. Hopefully you're doing well,
Wayne Holland's comments, mate, are so true.
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about.
Mate, honestly, that guy.
Spurs direction, we have direction or diarrhea.
Tom, I've got to tell you as well with Wayne, he's coming from a Leicester fan.
Yeah.
He's coming from, so he's seen relegation, promotion, players come and go. We're looking at times where they had Muzzy, Neil Lennon, who I love Neil Lennon as a player. He had to look at Adi Akinbaye and players like this. And he's seen his team with this current owners develop into something. And like what he did when he came on our show, Ben, when he said they talk to the fans. He showed me videos, personal videos, where they're walking through the crowds of Leicester City around the stadium.
Yeah.
And it's like Moses parting the Red Sea. It's like, hello, sir, let's battle. It's like they love and adore this guy, and he doesn't mean any harm. And if he gets it wrong, he'll go, right, we fix this and do this.
How should we fix it?
Yeah, and it's just another world. The things they do for their fans on the anniversary of their father, they're just. They
are a classy football club in every sense of the word.
Absolutely. But the great thing about it, Tom, as well, is when Wayne comes on, yes, he's close to a lot of us in the community, but he is speaking as an outsider looking in. It's not people in the club that's like us that leave you out, or people in the club that leave you in, or leave wherever you are. This is a genuine outsider looking on and going, this is how this club operates.
Was it Wayne who said it's our own clubs trolling us?
Yeah.
It was, when that's the line what done it for me. Because it is. Because every time something happens, they put something up and you think, Why would you do that? Why? What?
Really?
Do you just really want to wind us up?
Really
and make it even worse.
Really embarrassing defeat at Chelsea. Next day, 50% off at the club shop.
On 1,200 quid for a shirt.
The Bissouma wore in the loss against Newcastle.
You know what I mean? There's no fault for nobody. And then I was listening to I won't say the name, another podcast on my way to work. So I listened to them all. And I take everything a bit out of all of them. And they had the Tottenham Hotspur Trust on there.
Yeah.
Now, what the club does for some people is absolutely fantastic. Don't get me wrong. What they do inside that club is unreal.
Yeah.
You know? But then when you've got your genuine, just your normal fan who wants to see Tottenham do well in that little green bit on a Saturday afternoon, nothing. There's nothing.
And I've talked with the Supporters Trust and some of my issues with the club, and they're all so lovely. Every single person.
Sound all right.
They're really lovely people. And
I don't get it.
Good afternoon, Mr. Hollywood Phil. How are you?
Hollywood.
To London soon, so we got organised for Phil to come down here. So Phil,
we do.
You've got my number. You know where I'm at. But yes, let us know. Let us know when you're about, Phil. Always welcome here, sir.
Top man, he is top man. Again, met him last year face to face. We did a couple of things together at We Are Tottenham TV in the studio together. And again, it just goes to show, like Tom sitting in the coffee shop now, social media and YouTube and the community we're in, and if there's arguments or toxicity, it just goes to show there are so many people we've reached out to and made friends with. And like I said, I'm going to drop into the coffee shop, or when I'm walking down the high road, or
I'm on the street, mate.
Exactly. Like, honestly, this time last year.
Ambushed by Daigle. That's a t-shirt right there. Ambushed by Daigle.
I've got a phobia of the sound of my own voice. Like, if I hear it back.
Yeah.
So God knows what
I sound like. Don't watch the stream.
So God knows what I sound like when I come over.
Yeah.
Because I've got to think about my own voice. I hate it.
Mate, you're not the only one. When I hear my voice back.
I'm a normal person.
Yeah, when I hear my voice back, when I
can't stand that. I've never watched anything I've ever been on.
No.
Never watch it.
But the great thing is, when you live in Canada, Tom, everyone tells you that your voice is sexy, your accent is incredible, you're this and that. So when I'm over there, I love my accent. Over here, I'm like, oh yeah, okay. How do I sound? I'm with you.
I won't lay on the thick. I won't lay on the thick Cockney accent. I'll leave that one out.
Yeah, leaving it out. When Bobby Kay paraded me like a bloody show pony around all the supermarkets of Brampton, meeting all his friends. Like, look, I know a British guy. I'm like, yeah, that's me. All right.
Wicked. Phil's in London next weekend.
Yeah, give us a shout, Phil. Come for a coffee. I don't even know we're playing this weekend.
Next weekend we've got City on Thursday. Yeah. Then I think we've got Fulham away on the Monday, haven't we?
Oh, mate.
Fulham are good.
So, hang on. So, let's get this scenario. Yeah. So we beat that lot the weekend.
Yeah. Beat City somehow.
What about City though?
We're not beating City.
Yeah, but
are you saying we can in those two games?
What do you want to do? What do you want to do though? You want to go and beat them twice?
Yes.
And watch that lot win the league? What would you rather do?
I want to win. I hate losing.
Same as me.
I don't care. If they win the league, they win the league.
That's it.
But I go into a football game wanting to win the football game.
You never ever want to lose.
You never want to lose a football game ever.
I was about to say, if they win the league, thank God I fly back to Toronto.
Yeah.
But then if they win the league and Conte leaves, I'm here and I'm.
We're all going to Canada, mate. Yeah, we're all going.
Everyone's coming to Canada.
You know what I mean?
Sounds good to me.
Who watched the Fulham game yesterday? They were brilliant. Carlos Vinicius, the man that couldn't score for 10 months.
Have you actually give it?
Yeah. Love the man. Tottenham legend.
He is there.
Mate, it was Chelsea in a mess. But I'll tell you one thing. Talking about another game, big up Southampton.
Yeah.
Their performance against Manchester City and the two goals, especially the first one, was an incredible finish.
Win that cup, someone different.
Newcastle are going to win that. Newcastle.
So, do you know what? That would be embarrassing if they win it, because everyone's going to go, oh, look, they've had an injection of cash, the new owners have come in. That's a nightmare for us if they win it, isn't it? Let's be fair.
No, they've got about as long.
money.
Brutal. It's going to be brutal if they win it.
Like, they haven't won silverware since the 60s.
96, was it 55?
Our fans are going more mad, wouldn't it? It's more. It's just chucking more petrol at that fire, isn't it? If they.
Yep. Yep. It's like I'm up there writing this book saying, right, what can I get to fuck Levy up more? Oh, yes, Newcastle win title. There you go.
Yeah. João Felix, yeah. Yikes. Yeah, that was a terrible tackle.
Do you know what, that reminded me of Skippy's challenge. Did he do that one the weekend where he went through somebody and he was quite lucky?
Yeah.
It was late, wasn't he? He missed.
Yeah, but it wasn't. João Felix was like completely and utterly off the ground. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I also like the way he started his Chelsea career. But I mean, I think Graham Potter is a fantastic football manager.
Wrong club, mate.
Wrong club for everyone. Wrong club.
Do you know what? Potter is a Tottenham manager, right? The way they run it.
But he doesn't want to work for Tottenham.
Right? No, he said he didn't.
No, he doesn't want to work for Tottenham.
Conte suits Chelsea. That's how it is. That is what Tottenham managers are. They
don't spend a lot of money and build talent.
Listen, I think it's written in the stars now that Potter's going to be a Spurs manager because he's now managed Chelsea. Yeah, and that's what we do.
I think he's going to manage England.
He should.
I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Does go, and he might go before the Euros. I reckon Potter will come in for that.
Southgate will do the last tournament. He's earned another tournament. As much as I don't like Southgate as England manager, he's earned it.
Yeah, yes. Let's be fair.
Well,
I don't mind him. I wouldn't want him at Tottenham, but I don't mind him. He's done a good job for England.
Look, the stat that I saw, we've played the top 10 teams.
Yeah.
21 times.
And we haven't won once.
Well, no, we've won 4.
Oh,
we've won 4
yeah, that's the one.
Out of 21 or 26 games. It's like,
we need a bad
Have you deserved it? Have you really shown up against the big boys to get past the big boys in the big boys?
That's why I say Mourinho would be a brilliant England manager because he would turn up against the big teams.
Yeah.
I've heard that before, not showing up against the big teams.
Yeah, I've heard that many times. Before that, Tuchel managed Spurs. I don't
want him. Don't want another. We don't want. I see. That's it.
I don't want Skeletor as the Tottenham manager.
Tuchel and Potter, we're both talking about another ex-Chelsea managers. What is it? It ain't going to work at Tottenham.
We don't want Skeletor as the Tottenham manager.
No.
It's such a good looking like. It's such a good looking like.
He definitely looks like Skeletor.
You know, he's just waiting. He's just sitting there waiting.
Yeah, I don't want him. I don't want him as the manager either.
He's just waiting and waiting. But I would love him back, but not under this lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Correct.
Damn right.
Correct.
Yeah, because
correct.
Down again, and I was a little bit critical of him in his last season because I didn't like what I was seeing.
But it's not his fault. It wasn't.
It wasn't his fault, and it so annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that far, don't we? That far away, and then he turns it all down again. Then we go to the bottom, and we go up again, and we get to that level. That far, then it goes comes crumbling down, and then up again, then down, then up.
Elias is saying he wants Thomas Tuchel as our manager of Conte. It would be another defensive manager, so at least we'd be progressing in that sort of sense instead of going for a scattergun approach. But Tuchel is not the right manager.
We ain't got a good defensive one.
No. We can't have another defensive manager without putting money into defence.
And this is the other thing.
You say I want to debate on it. No, we don't do debates on this show unless they're about Kit Kats and Paul Stewart. And it's only a debate on Paul Stewart is how much do I love Paul Stewart.
I love Paul Stewart. I was there in 91.
Big up Paul Stewart.
My mate's actually got Eric Torsved's gloves when he threw him in the car.
Oh, I loved the Viking. I loved the Viking, Tom.
Yeah.
He was incredible. All right, he made a real bad howler on his debut against Nottingham Forest.
You know what? I think it's the Sunday Mirror.
Yeah.
Right? There's a picture on the back of it where Eric Torsved has got the ball going through his hands like that, or it's there or there.
Yeah.
Yep.
You see me and my mate, we're standing there with our hands on our heads and we're looking at each other. And I remember saying to him, we've only bought another one. But we're both like that on the Sunday Mirror.
Yeah.
The next morning.
Yeah.
He turned, mate. What a personality as well, though. The man, he's incredible. He's incredible.
I love Eric Torsved.
Kit Kat or Paul Stewart, both of them. that's basically the foundation of this stream. Praise be his name, Paul Stewart, the patron saint of the coffee company, and some other stuff. Praise be, absolutely, damn right. Damn right. Big up Paul Stewart. Paul Stewart is not a kicker.
I love Paul Stewart.
What a guy.
Love Paul Stewart.
Mate, I don't know if people will remember. Tom, you will remember this goal. It got me into a lot of trouble, this goal. Do you remember a goal he scored against Coventry?
I was there. Where he scored twice.
Yeah, where he kneed it over someone and volleyed it. Yeah. So do you know how much trouble that goal got me in? I'll tell you a story now. So do you remember Saint and Greasy, that Saturday show?
Yeah.
So they did goal of the season. And that was nominated as the Tottenham goal of the season. And how old had I been then? That was 1990. So we're talking 11. It was premium rate numbers. And I remember the number off by heart. Let's just say I called it a very, very large amount of times. And then when the phone bill came in, obviously as 11 going on to 12 years old at the time, I found out how expensive premium rate numbers are. The phone bill was over £300.
I was right behind that, mate, in the Paxton.
What a goal. What a goal.
I was a Paxton younger, and then I moved down to the Park Lane. Well, Shelf as well.
What a goal that was.
God have mercy if Paul Stewart is going about his business on a random day and he bumps into one of us. Poor bastard. My man, Paul Stewart.
So I, as Ben knows, I am working on something for him.
Yeah.
It may not be random.
We got to do it. We're going to bring it over. It's going to be a great
I'm going to speak to Ronnie. I'll see what Ronnie can do.
Graham is saying, glad you came out to your 3:30s. But absolutely, 3:30 is coffee time on a Friday. We were here first. Anyone else is a pretender. And that is correct. Big up, Wayne. Thanks for joining the stream, as always.
See you later, brother.
Have a great weekend. Still need to make the shirts. Yes, we still need to make the shirts. And that's a good way to end the stream. What is going to be happening on Tottenham on Tour next week, Brian? I know we should both know this, but...
Right, so I start my job this Monday. There is a stream coming up, which Danny Kiriakou is all sorting out. Yeah. With me, him, a guy called Ian. There's going to be two guys, Ian Meth, who is a part of the community. Yeah. Has some really, really good views. Isn't as Levy. It doesn't fall on the same side of the Levy outside that we're on, but we'll always criticise. He's very, very fair, but very, very balanced.
Very good bloke as well.
Very, very good bloke. And there's also a guy called Ian, who's been a lifelong member of the Supporters Trust. Yeah, and is now getting sick and tired of what's going on. Is going to talk to us. We've got that show coming. But what I will say is, with these last 2 weeks of the window, expect a lot from Tottenham on Tour. There may be some pop-ups. There may be some planned shows. It will be obviously when I get home from work, or if Ben and Danny do it, whatever it may be. But also look out for some regular match footage. Ben and I and Danny will be at the Arsenal, as will Ryan. Yeah. There'll be some shorts from all around the ground. I'm going to Man City, so Ben will be at his laptop ready to upload everything. Just expect a lot, and I do mean a lot, from Tottenham on Tour during this transfer window from now.
Damn right. And sign us off with your usual catchphrase, Brian, before
right.
Okay, let's just have a look. Let's roll it up. Oh, look at it.
Come on.
Have a good weekend, everyone. Enjoy the North London derby. Win, lose or draw. And as always, Levy out.
And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing.
Come on,
see you next week. Come on, you Spurs. And see you next Monday. Cheers, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Thanks for having me, mate.